everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Truck Guy Joe. Behind me is my company truck. This here is a 2021 Silverado 3500 HD crew cab standard bed Duramax diesel with the Allison branded 10-speed automatic transmission. So I ordered this truck as a company vehicle and I use it for day-to-day activities and operations for what I do as a commercial and fleet sales consultant at Dave Hallman Chevrolet. So the number one thing I use this for is to deliver vehicles. Commercial and fleet sales, customers, they're busy, they don't have a lot of time, they don't want to spend a whole day coming to Erie, so let me make it more convenient. I'll bring the truck and the paperwork, I'll bring the deal right to you, makes it more convenient. So I do a lot of trailering with this truck. Look at some of my past videos, you can see I'm constantly putting stuff on trailers, taking stuff all over the country. Also, I use the truck to buy inventory. So even right now, there's a major inventory shortage, so it's a little trickier now, but anytime we can, I try to grab inventory from other dealers if they have an extra truck they're willing to part with. Or we do a dealer trade. I'll swap vehicles, take it on the trailer. So whether you're in Erie County, 500 miles away, I'll bring the truck and the paperwork to you. This is the vehicle that I use to get it done. This vehicle is great for pulling trailers, conventional and gooseneck. And then also this year, I did get a snowplow for the truck. The dealership allowed me to put a plow on it. For years, I was using my 2001. So back there, again, look at my past videos. That's my 01 Chevy regular cab 8.1. Rebuilding the engine on that. I had a couple lifters go bad. That took out the camshaft, so I'm getting the engine rebuilt. That's in process right now. And I'm gonna go a little farther with it. I actually kind of want to do a mini restoration from all the years of plowing. Salt and winter's hard on them, so I'm gonna go through and clean up the underside of the truck, and I may even put a frame under it. If I could find a clean southern frame, I might just do it just to put the icing on the cake. I don't know, maybe that's going too far. But back to this truck. I haven't posted any plowing videos, so here's the plow. This is a Fisher 9.5 foot V XV2 stainless from Forest Park Garage in Erie. Dan, thanks for all the help over the years. But we haven't had a ton of snow. Erie, we've lucked out. We have had a very mild winter. So believe me, if we would have had some good snow events, I would have absolutely put up a video of this truck and how it operates pushing snow. I know it would do a great job. I've plowed a little bit with it, but the truck is so heavy and makes so much low end torque, I know it would be a plowing monster. It would probably plow better than what my 8.1 does just because it's a heavier truck, makes more power. Let's just do a quick walk around so you can get a look at a 60,000 mile truck. Now, when I ordered the truck, I went with an LTZ. I wanted the chrome grille and the chrome bumper just because the painted bumpers, they do chip. It's inevitable. If you get painted bumpers, you're forced to almost spend more money just to wrap them, whether it's, clear bra or put white vinyl on top of the white, whatever you want to do. I did have the graphics company that put my graphics on, just on the nose of the hood, there is a piece of white vinyl to keep stone chips off the nose of the hood, because I don't necessarily like the look of a bug deflector, bug shield on these. I just don't really care for it. Other than that, the outside of the truck is held up really good. I mean, I haven't had any issues, any problems, what I would say would be the exterior. Because little things can go wrong. I haven't had any power mirror failures yet, because these mirrors do power extend, power fold, and I do use the power extend a lot. I use the power fold all the time. Every time I park it, I press and hold the lock button on the key fob. I have that feature turned on. I have the mirrors folded in just so there's not the possibility of a mirror getting ripped off. I've had no issues with the power tailgate. This power tailgate is power down, power up, and I use it quite a bit. I mean, I'm in and out of the back of this truck quite a bit. I'm typically carrying or hauling something. So I got the gate going up and down quite a bit. No issues there, no failures. The one thing I miss is the four-way plug, the four-way flat. This truck has the advanced trailering, so it's got the hookups for extra cameras. But I actually liked when they had the plug with the integrated four-way flat. I've got an adapter, it's no big deal, but then you got to remember to bring your adapter, because certain trailers that I pull, I still need that little four-way flat, but not a big deal. You just use an adapter. Real quick, let's talk tires. With these trucks, I don't know, tell me what you think. In general, I feel like with proper rotation, you're lucky to get 30,000 miles out of a set of tires on these trucks, because they're heavy. This truck weighs about 8,500 pounds the way it sits. Now, the original tires were Goodyear Trail Runners. They were okay. Traction was, I don't know, they were okay. They wore about 30,000 miles. Second set of tires, I went with Kumo Road Ventures. Those were, they're okay too. I wasn't really that happy with them, but they were cheap. I just wanted to go the cheap route. Lastly, here we go, new set of tires. Put these on about 7,000 miles ago. I went with the BFGs. I went all the way. All-terrain TAKO2s. I went a little taller. This is a 295. It's a 35-inch tire, and so far, they've been fantastic. Even driving out here, you can see there's some snow. snow on the mud flap. We're getting some snow right now, just a light coating, but these, they have great traction. It's just the way they've laid out this tread. This is that Baja tread. This is the Baja Champion winter tire. Between the sipes and the layout of the tread, they grip and rip. It's a good tire. I'm happy with them, and I'm going to rotate them often because I want to see if I can get 50,000 miles out of them. That's my goal, is to get 50,000 miles out of them. I probably won't have the truck that long. More than likely, this truck will get traded into the dealership, and I'll probably get a 2024 because I do want to showcase the new truck. That's also the reason why I have the company truck. The purpose of this is it's a rolling billboard. So if I'm delivering a truck to Wisconsin, you see who I am, you know what I'm doing. You know, right here, I bring the deals to you. You know, there's a shot of the truck right there with the gooseneck pulling a service body. So the idea is when I show up to deliver a truck, you know, maybe I'm bringing a work truck, but the owner of the company wants to buy himself a nice pickup. I can say, hey, take a look at this. Here's the latest and greatest. So yes, I would like to get into a 24 with the beefed up horsepower and torque and the new interior. I'm in and out of this truck a lot. So you're looking at the seat. I'm sorry about the lighting. I should bring my work light around. I know the lighting's not the best, but the seat is holding up well. The bolstering is great. I'm having no issues with splitting. I know sometimes you'll get splitting and tearing, you'll get cracking, but these seats are holding up well. Again, this is an LTZ trim, so these are heated and ventilated. They're powered. They have the lumbar, and you know, I've had a little bit of wear on the door panel. You know, and honestly, it's from my wedding ring. So how about my wedding ring is actually a tire? Check that out. So, and leave in the comments what tire that is. Look at that tread right there. So check out that, you know what tread that is, guys. Leave in the comments what tread that is. But I got a little bit of wear on this panel from my ring catching there, so I will take care of these items when it comes time to sell the truck. I have some customers that'll tell me, don't worry about that. I'm not worried about it, just sell me the truck. But I'm kind of picky, so I'll make sure that this thing is put back the way it's supposed to be. Another wear item to consider is the steering wheel. You know, I've seen trucks with less miles than this, whether they do a lot of backing or they palm the wheel, but I've seen where the steering wheels really start to deteriorate and crack and come apart. And also these plastic pieces, these covers that go over here, they wear down to the point where this silver is gone and they become black. So overall, I mean, I do a lot of backing up because of the trailering, but the steering wheel is holding up well. I mean, my hands are obviously, this is the majority of where my hands are when I'm driving. The steering wheel's held up great. You know, turn signal lever. Just these are little things that you kind of take for granted that you constantly are, you know, having your hands on. You know, even the shift lever, you know, controls for push button full drive. So the steering wheel is holding up well. And I did do certain things that kind of make the truck hold up a little better too, being used. So when we go to resell it, it's in good shape. So I never took these plastic covers off. So there's a plastic cover that goes across the screen. There's plastic covers that are on the climate control knobs here. And there's even covers on the door handles. I left all that stuff on. So that'll help keep down with scratching the screen and hurting those knobs. So from a resale standpoint, I was gentler on the truck. So here's something to think about. Almost 61,000 miles, and I've yet to change the air filter or brake pads. Everything's been fine. So this truck gets state inspected once a year, and I just had it serviced at 60,000, and I had these items looked at. But let's take a look at where the life is on these items now that it's got almost 61,000 miles. So let me just scroll down, show you a couple screens here. So trip meter here. So, basically a little over 2,000 miles. I've averaged about 15.2. That is some city, that is some highway combined, that is some towing. Fuel range, I got 216 miles left. Oil life, just had it done about 1,000 miles ago, so we're good there. Tire pressures. But let's take a look at the air filter. So air filter life is at 40%. And then when this was serviced, I had them open up the air box, and let's take a look at the filter, make sure it's okay. And it was clean, it was good. It's actually, in my opinion, probably a little nicer than a 40% filter, but that's okay. We're going to change it eventually here. Also, brake pad life. I've done extensive trailering with this truck, heavy trailering, and the brake pads are great. And we actually have to measure them for PA inspection. The tires come off, and they have to measure the thickness of the pads. So I'm impressed with how well the brake pads have held up. Original brake pads with 61,000 miles. And check out those snow clouds. Got a little lake effect coming off of Lake Erie. The one thing I wanted to do was just do a little filming while I'm driving, because the one item I wanted to talk about is how has the actual truck held up with the 61,000 miles as far as fit and finish. Did it develop a bunch of squeaks and rattles? And I would say that this truck still rides and feels like it was brand new. So the door panels aren't loose. There's no extra squeaks, wind noise issues. The truck does have a sunroof. Try to give you a shot of it there. The sunroof doesn't creak, it doesn't leak. So from that aspect, this truck still feels and handles like it's brand new. Steering wheel's tight. No play in the steering wheel. The brake pedals feel good. Tires were even. So from that aspect, give them an A+. All right, if you're still with me, I really appreciate it. I know I like to talk. I like to ramble. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm a little rusty. Let's talk about the last item I haven't covered. What has actually gone wrong with this truck in 61,000 miles in the last 2 years? What has actually broke? The warranty claims. There's been one, and it was the DEF tank. The wiring harness on the DEF tank, common problem. There's a campaign out there for it. So a lot of these trucks have had DEF tanks put in them, whether the heater goes bad inside, the heating element, or the wiring harness. So that's what happened. I had a check engine light come on. My little DF light came on, throws a code. The guys in the shop scan it. They knew exactly what needed done. So I had to get a DEF tank. Luckily, there was one available. It wasn't back ordered. I could get the truck back on the road. So go figure. The only thing that's gone wrong with this truck was something in the emission systems, and that's the number one thing I kind of hate about these trucks that makes them unreliable. It doesn't matter if it's a Chevy, a Ram, or a Ford. It's once the air leaves the turbo, that's the biggest problem. It's all this emissions garbage that makes them unreliable. I've been pushing gas trucks a lot more depending on the application. For stop and go driving where you don't get them hot and don't have a chance to clean that filter, I've been pushing the gas. The gas jobs are very capable today. Lower cost of maintenance. I need the diesel because combination rating. I need the ability to pull the amount of weight that I do. And I only get the combo rating that I need because of this truck being a diesel and being a 3,500 single rear wheel. That's why I run the diesel. So now, before we wrap it up, how about a truck that doesn't have any emissions, just has a nice Duramax with a true Allison 6B with a spin-on filter underneath, Allison 1000, no emissions, just the best truck they ever built. Let's just take a look. The best truck they ever built was the LBZ. Holy cow. A true Allison 1000, no emissions on this truck. You throw an MBRP exhaust on the back, it sounds great. Holy cow, maybe a cold air intake from Banks, put a tune on it. What a great running truck. What a great, reliable running truck. No emissions crap to just leave you stranded. Going down the interstate and all of a sudden the lights start coming on, I'm gonna reduce your speed, you better pull over. That's what jams up these trucks. So there it is. This isn't my truck. I store it for a friend of mine. Truck's literally brand new, never seen salt or snow. It's fantastic. Yeah, you're looking at it. This is what GM used to build, and they're awesome, and that's why these trucks are so much money. This truck is probably worth as much as this one just because it's so sought after. Check out social media. It's amazing what these things go for. And this is a true 07 classic, SLT3, all the options. Man, what an awesome truck. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you being here. More videos to come. I got some things in the works. I might have ordered a new trailer. We'll see. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Thanks for your time. Love you guys.